Let's delve into the 20th century, when diamonds became an integral part of the engagement tradition. Picture this. It's the 1930s, and diamond sales are in a slump due to the Great Depression. Enter De Beers, a major player in the diamond industry, who decided to turn their fortunes around with a clever marketing campaign. Their strategy was simple yet effective: link diamonds with love and commitment. They hired a New York-based ad agency, N.W. Ayer, to create a campaign that would convince the public that a diamond engagement ring was a non-negotiable part of the marriage proposal. And so, the phrase, "a diamond is forever," was born, and it didn't take long for it to ingrain itself in the public consciousness. Now let's pause for a moment and consider the pure genius behind this campaign. A product, once seen as an unnecessary luxury, was now being equated with the most profound human emotion: love. The campaign was so successful that within 3 years, diamond sales in America skyrocketed by 50%. But that's not all. De Beers didn't just sell diamonds. They sold the idea that the size of the diamond equated to the magnitude of love. It's no surprise then that couples started feeling the pressure to invest in larger, more expensive diamonds, thus further lining the pockets of the diamond industry. This marketing strategy was not just about selling a product, it was about manipulating consumer behavior. De Beers created a demand where there was none, and in doing so they orchestrated one of the most successful marketing campaigns in history. So, the diamond engagement ring, a symbol of eternal love, or a successful marketing ploy? As we've seen, the diamond ring tradition has more to do with commerce than romance. But are there other traditions that have followed a similar path? Let's take a journey through the calendar to the 14th day of February, Valentine's Day. Initially, it was a religious celebration dedicated to St. Valentine, a Roman priest martyred in the 3rd century. However, it has morphed into a day of love and affection, celebrated with gifts and grand gestures. But is it all for love, or is there a more materialistic motive hidden beneath the heart-shaped boxes? Consider the greeting card industry. Every year, Valentine's Day sees a surge in card sales, second only to Christmas. A simple piece of cardboard, a heartfelt message, and voila! A few quid turns into a billion-pound industry. And it's not just cards. The Day of Love has become a commercial bonanza for companies peddling everything from chocolates to teddy bears, flowers to perfumes. And speaking of flowers, have you noticed how the cost of roses suddenly skyrockets as February approaches? It's no coincidence. Florists understand the demand and supply game well. They know lovers worldwide will be looking to impress their significant others with a bouquet of red roses, and they're more than willing to pay the inflated price. Then we have chocolates. Once considered a luxury item, today it's a Valentine's Day staple. Cocoa farmers, chocolatiers, and retailers all profit from this sweet tradition. And let's not forget about the fancy dinners, the lavish gifts, and the weekend getaways. They all contribute to an industry worth billions, built around a single day dedicated to love. So it begs the question, how much of Valentine's Day is about genuine affection, and how much is about commercial gain? Are we expressing our love, or are we simply buying into a clever marketing ploy? Could it be that what we perceive as a day of love is just another commercial opportunity? From romantic traditions to festive celebrations, let's explore how the holiday season has been commercialized. The transformation of Christmas from a purely religious event to a consumer-driven holiday is a prime example of this. It's fascinating to see how a celebration originally intended to commemorate the birth of Jesus Christ has been molded and reshaped into an annual shopping frenzy. Let's start with a character we all know and love, Santa Claus, the jolly rosy-cheeked man in the red suit. Did you know that the modern image of Santa Claus was popularized by the beverage giant Coca-Cola? Yes, you heard that right. In the 1930s, Coca-Cola ran a marketing campaign featuring an image of Santa Claus that was created by illustrator Haddon Sundblom. This plump, jolly Santa, clad in red and white, the colors of Coca-Cola no less, became an instant hit. The image stuck, and this version of Santa Claus has been a staple of Christmas celebrations ever since. But the commercialization of Christmas doesn't stop there. In fact, it's just the tip of the iceberg. The holiday season has become a significant sales period for many businesses. The weeks leading up to Christmas see a surge in sales of everything from toys and electronics to clothing and home decor. Businesses go all out with advertising and promotions, enticing consumers to splurge and spend. And spend we do. The holiday season has become a time of extravagant consumption. We're encouraged to buy, whether it's gifts for loved ones, decorations for the home, or festive food and drink. The pressure to have the perfect Christmas, complete with a pile of beautifully wrapped presents under the tree, is overwhelming. So, we've got to ask ourselves, what's really at the heart of our holiday traditions? Are we truly celebrating the spirit of the season, or have we fallen prey to clever marketing tactics designed to make us spend more? Is the holiday season about celebrating, or is it just a way to boost sales? As we've seen, many of our beloved traditions have commercial roots, but does this make them any less meaningful? Tradition. It's a word that brings to mind images of family, friends, shared experiences, and treasured memories. Yet, as we've just explored, many of the traditions we hold dear, from engagement rings to holiday celebrations, are deeply entwined with commercial interests. But does that fact alone diminish their value? Does the commercial origin of these traditions make them any less significant to us? Consider this: the value of any tradition isn't inherently tied to its origin. Rather, it's the meaning we ascribe to it that truly matters. It's about the memories we create, the bonds we forge, and the emotions we feel when we engage in these traditions. Whether it's the joy of exchanging gifts on Christmas morning, the excitement of popping the question with a sparkling diamond ring, or the simple warmth of sharing a meal with loved ones during Thanksgiving, the value lies in the shared experience, not in the commercial transaction. Indeed, the commercial components of these traditions can even enhance their significance. They give us tangible symbols of our love, our commitment, our joy. They provide a means of expressing our feelings that words alone might not fully capture. And in a world where the intangible so often takes precedence, these physical tokens can be immensely powerful. Of course, it's crucial that we remain aware of the commercial influences behind our traditions. We should never feel pressured to conform to societal expectations or to spend beyond our means. But equally, we should never let the commercial origins of these traditions rob them of their personal significance. So here's a thought-provoking question for you. Are our holiday traditions genuine expressions of love and celebration, or are they simply commercial constructs?